Hello everyone, different type of video today. So, I got a couple of computers. By the way, I know the webcam's right there. I should be looking at this, but I'm looking at my monitor just for semantics, just so I know that I'm looking at what I'm looking at. Anyhow, it's been a while. I've been buying some stuff. Obviously, been unemployed for a little bit, but working now. I'm better. So, I got some new things to play with. I got a paycheck that allowed me to justify a couple of things. So, anyway, I have recently acquired a couple of Commodore 64s. This is a C64 model here with a 1541 drive. I have the earlier bread bin style ones as well, but that's sitting in my game room right now, currently getting looked at by myself. I have some diagnostic stuff coming in on it. There is an issue with the keyboard I gotta go through, but other than that, that one works fine. This one works pretty well as well. This one's just a little easier on the wrist, and balances a lot nicer on the drawer I am using as a temporary desk while I mess with this and learn how to use it. Anyway, so some background here. I had found out recently that a company was buying Commodore, and I thought, oh, I've played with Commodores in emulator before. I should probably go buy a real one. So I bought two. I bought this one and the bread bin one I got in the other room here. But yeah, I've been playing with these for the last week or so, and I'm obviously still very new to this sort of thing in terms of retro computing, or well, older computers and all that. You know, I mean, I'm a Windows guy for the most part. I use what I know, so. But I want to learn about some of this older stuff, and I believe it would make me somewhat of a better guy in terms of computer literacy in the long run. So, anyhow, to get started here, I have obviously Commodore 64 and a 1541 tape drive, or floppy disk drive, excuse me. Funny story on the disk drive, when I had originally purchased this, it was labeled as not working. I bought it with the intention of, so I bought this drive for $15 with the assumption that it was not working, and I was going to be assembling a Pi 1541 drive emulator so that I could easily take stuff off the computer and throw it on this guy with relative ease. So, I bought one of these guys. I got a Pi 1541 kit on order at the moment, but I was like, oh, what the hell, I'll power this guy on, see if it lets the smoke out, or if it even lets any smoke out, or doesn't do anything. Lo and behold, I fiddle with it for a little bit, because it came with a disc already installed. Came with Model 1541 test demo diskette, single-sided, from Commodore. And these discs, from my understanding, are pretty commonly available, so I thought, oh, the hell. I was happy it shipped with something to protect the drive head in shipping. So, anyhow, I go ahead and spend 20-30 minutes looking up the syntax for getting the floppy disk loaded here, which I will show you. It is a bit temperamental. I have been messing with this for a little bit, and I would say that it's warmed up. So we will go ahead and load the file here. Let me just clear the screen, or maybe shift. There we go, shift clear. Okay, got a fresh screen here. So anyhow, to those that don't know, to load a program in a Commodore, well, in the basic file syntax is, well, you type load, quote, $, close quote, space, comma, then 8. 8 is the signifier that this is a drive it is trying to read, at least from the 20 minutes of Googling I spent. We're going to run that. We are searching for the $sign, which is basically it is trying to see if there's a floppy, I believe, if I'm understanding correctly. It's kind of convoluted and archaic from my understanding. I'm not a very tech system coding inclined kind of guy, so this is obviously something I'm still learning. Anyway, searching for the $sign, loading, ready. So we're going to make this spit out what she's got. We got some information. Obviously, with this being a test disk, we've got some how-to-use stuff on the VIC-20, stuff on the C64, DOS 5.1, which I thought was pretty weird, given my knowledge of computers and operating systems. Again, I'm a very surface level with this kind of knowledge. Copy all, we have a printer test, disk address change, dir, which I'm assuming is a directory, I would assume. View ban, that one I don't know. I haven't Googled it yet. Check disk, which I'm assuming is a floppy disk checker or checking of the drive, I don't know. Let's see, performance test, which I'm assuming is a drive performance to see how well it's reading information, I would assume. Sequential file, I don't know, I haven't looked into it. And then random file, don't know. Like I said, I found out this thing was working the other night, and I was kind of excited, given how much these usually go for in working shape. Anyhow, let's see here. We're gonna load a random file. So like how we were loading up the disk in the first place, so we are going to type load, shift, quote. We're gonna have to type this in word for letter here. So let's start from the bottom. Let's do random file. Random file. Close quote, space, comma, 8. Run that. We're searching for random file. We are loading. Are we still loading? We are ready, so let's go ahead and shift run. Woo! Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Ooh. I have made an error. I pressed the wrong button. So, as my fathers and forefathers before me have told me, to do what we do best, turn it off and back on again. And we're going to do that to the drive just because it doesn't like it. So let's go back up. I'm probably doing this wrong. Feel free to yell at me in the comments. Anyway, so let's go ahead and reengage the tape head, drive head. Okay, so I'm going to do this again. We're going to load $sign and comma 8. We are ready, so let's run syntax and 0. Interesting. Let's do this again now, shall we? Shift, clear. Ouch. Let's try this again. Searching, ready. Run, syntax and 0. This was working. This was working earlier. So let's see. Can I file Let's try this again. That's not what I wanted. Load. There we go. Insert data sheet. Start press S. New sheet. Wait. Index file operation. I wonder what this is. This is something new, obviously. I haven't gotten this far into it. Job menu. Create, delete, search, and end. So let's create one. Master file create record number. Let's do one. Name. Test file. Address. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, when they say it's a record, it's literally, okay, zip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Telephone number. 5, 5, 5. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Comment. Big ball error. Error status 26. Write protect. Oh, that's why. So, I think what I was supposed to do is when I run the file, I pull the disk out. I throw a fresh one in and write my master file. Break in 5320 rate. Okay. Let's go back. I have no idea what I just did. Looks like it pulled up all of the programming. Error check set tracking sector. Okay. Let's load this again. Loading, ready, list. Okay. So random file. That's interesting. Let's do a sequential file. Searching for sequential file. Loading. Going. Let's run. Initialize disk. Write sec. Test file error on disk. Okay. Huh. It's anyhow, it's I find this hilarious that I was able to get a working drive for less than $20, and I mean, okay, I'll put it this way: I did pay like $300 for 2 Commodores, so egg on my face. I don't know, but all in all, just to have a bit of fun with some old computers. Hey, it's being able to say, yeah, this thing has more computing power than this ever will, and something as simple as a cell phone has more computing power than what we had to go to the moon. Then again, there's also all sorts of other stuff going on. You know, because those were pre-built computers to, or not necessarily pre-built, pre-designed computers to do certain tasks. And this is a computer meant to do a multitude of tasks. So, but anyhow, thank you guys for watching. I'll try and see if I can do a little more with these older computers here. Once I get the bread bin one out, I will be showing off that one as well. So, anyway, thank you guys for watching, and take care.